Good afternoon. Do you love the outdoors? Do you want to commune with nature? Do you have any camping experience or know a camping experience? You want to try camping but you not sure how? Well, this speech should be for you. So I have 26 years in the Army. I have plenty of camping experiences. I used to joke that the Army almost ruined camping for me, and it's true that Army camping and recreational camping are two very different things. Um, but I'm going to talk to you in a positive, with a positive experience on camping, and I hope that it helps someone. So today I'm going to talk about how to select, set up, and then tear down your campsite. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about selection of the campsite. So ideally you want to find terrain that is flat as possible. You want to find a somewhat clean area free of rocks and tree limbs, down tree limbs, or a site that requires minimal cleanup of what I call nature's debris. According to Huck Adventures, terrain can be your best friend or your worst enemy. You want to try to have a clean campsite away from drainage ditches, preferably away from creek beds. It's okay to camp near a creek, but you don't want to be anywhere in case of flooding. You don't want to be like right next to the creek, and then in case of an overnight flood, you get flooded out. That's unpleasant. Now that we've talked about selection, we're going to move into setup of the campsite. So the first thing you want to do in setting up your campsite, the priority should be setting up your shelter first. Now, whether you're using a tent, a lean-to, building a lean-to, or if you want to just use like a tarp or something over a tree branch, that's perfectly acceptable. But you want to set that up first. Shelter should always be your number one priority. After your shelter's set up, you want to pick a spot for your campfire. Now, if you're camping in a campground, some campgrounds have fire enclosures or fire pits already in place, but if you're really roughing it and you're not near that, in building your fire pit, you want to try to, obviously you want to put it away from the tent, safe enough distance so no sparks, spark your shelter and burn it up. Ideally, you want to try to surround it with rocks. This contains your fire so it doesn't get out of hand. After your fire is set up in a different area, you want to have your food storage area. Now with your food storage, ideally you want two different things. Coolers are good, but ideally you want airtight containers. So the airtight container keeps smells down, which smells can attract wildlife. And again, you don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with a bear in your campsite because he smelled your hot dogs. So, according to REI website, you want to stay positive. I know I have gotten frustrated in trying to set up my shelter, but just maintain a positive attitude. So now that we've talked about the setup, I'm going to move into the teardown. So after your camping experience is done, the main goal with teardown is to leave the area as if no one had ever been there. According to the Journal of Environmental Management, campsites can have negative impacts on terrain areas. So pick up any trash that you have, take it with you. If you get to a place and when you get there, it's already got trash in it, pick up after them too, because we want to leave it like it was like no human had ever been there. So today we talked about the selection, the setup, and the teardown of your campsite. So I hope this encourages you to get out there camping and have a good time with it. And remember, nature is calling.